Welcome
Welcome
to the finals
to
of
the
PPG Super Release Tournament. 100 plus players, and we have two final standing warriors.
Yep.
We got PPG Peter Cattani versus PPG local Andrew Dovale, Magic player, extraordinaire. And they're just here battling it out. Andrew's first big tournament. Peter obviously no
been
newcomer.
here before, yeah.
Been here before many times. Approximately 2 weeks ago.
We just literally roll our sleeve at the exact same
I saw
time
that.
subconsciously.
Literally 2 weeks ago, Peter was in the same exact position, facing down Jules from Orlando, Florida, playing Vegeta, and now he's here again with the brand new brew, brand new deck, brand new set, and it's Massane Bardock versus the infamous Mecha Frieza. And we will be going to the game right now, and we don't want to waste any time because this is a very exciting matchup here. We got the deck to beat Mecha Frieza, pioneered by yours truly, PPG, versus Andrews Duvall, Mecha Frieza Monkeys. Mecha Monkeys. This is going to be a match that's going to be very interesting. I think Peter should be able to beat this deck. It was the
Peter's deck is
focus,
fast.
Yeah, the primary focus in Peter's deck was to beat the Goku, the Mecha Goku deck. But now, facing a little bit more of a mid-range deck in Mecha Monkeys, we're going to see exactly if this deck can handle this iteration of Mecha Frieza.
Why are we talking like William Shatner?
I think it's time for Scotch to go home.
Sure, we'll grab it back.
We also need Andrew to move his life a little bit. So yeah, Andrew here at 6 life, playing a Planet Vegeta and an encouraging presence, Monaka. Peter going on his turn 2 now.
Yep. I mean, you know what's really going to come in clinch for Peter? Those Yadaroshis. Those Yadaroshis.
Yadaroshis will be putting in some amount of work, but not as good as if he was playing Justin Rios in the finals in that Mecha Goku matchup. That's where you see really Yajirobe really shine in that matchup, and it's unfortunate he's not playing against that deck. He might.
Did you actually just say Yadaroshi too?
Yeah, I said Yadaroshi. I just wanted to roll with it.
Why is this a thing?
We're just trying to roll with it now. An actual thing.
Hey, you
It's
right?
gonna be big on YouTube. We're gonna make the deck profile. We're gonna make it famous, boys.
Not again. What happened?
Oh, double strike again. I think he hit Peter for double strike.
He did. He didn't awaken. I got it.
I don't understand. Like, do you not want to hit your opponent for 2? I mean, I guess you don't want to see your opponent at 2, but geez, guys. Andrew, you've got to really understand what Monaka does exactly, because that's double strike. So Peter taking the second life here. No big harm, but Andrew really has to be a little bit more aware of what his cards do exactly. Like we said, Andrew, brand new to this game, not very experienced with his deck. I mean, well, he is experienced with the deck, but not very used to playing with cards like Monaka that give double strike. Usually when I play cards like Monaka, I always put it on top of the Mecha Frieza, so I know that that card does have double strike. Same thing with Senzu Bean. I'll play the Senzu Bean on top of my leader just to give a reminder, hey, this is a lingering effect and it's going to be going on for the rest of the turn, especially when turns are taking a little bit longer than usual because you have so many things that you're doing, even turn 1, turn 2. So
Literally, the second I walk over, the response was, Andrew just looks up at me and goes, the Monaka again. And
yeah,
I was like,
I think we
the
should
Monaka
definitely.
again.
Yeah, what I was telling the chat is just you should just like play the Monaka on the leader, so you know exactly that it does maintain a double strike, or you can put a die on it. You know what people I see like people doing, like for Senzu Bean and other cards like that, they put a little dice on the card, or they do exactly what Andrew did with the Senzu Bean. You keep it on the Mecha Frieza.
Unlike the last game, guys, we caught it infinitely quicker. Nothing had really progressed in the game except for the leader had attacked. So him just taking the damage and going to 6 is an instant snap fix. Because literally, the game state hasn't changed to a point that the other game state had changed. Yeah. A full turn had passed last time. All that had happened is turn was passed.
Yeah, and Justin actually played a Planet Vegeta before it was caught, so it was a little bit more of a tricky situation.
Exactly.
Here, easy fix, just take an extra life. No need to go further than that and be harsh and give a game loss or anything. Nothing, nothing ill intended, you know.
What's with you always not realizing Naka's a thing?
I don't know. What's up with Andrew not knowing that Manaka's a thing in his own
It's
deck?
all your boys. All your boys.
Manaka primarily being used to self-awaken. So
But it was caught quick enough this time. It was an easy, simple fix.
let's see if we find Andrew's deck there. So Andrew being awakened here and off to a start. Hopefully no more mistakes or little bloopers, Andrew. But like we said, first big tournament for Andrew. Only played in a few locals, and a lot of things that go on in this game. That's something to take away from here. We're gonna see exactly what's going down. Peter at 5. Peter at 5. He does want to play a increasing evil mass Saiyan to self-awaken himself.
Self-awaken himself?
Yes, I'm gonna say it again. Self-awaken himself. In order to just flip over, draw those 2 cards, and attack with that extra card as well. I don't know if Andrew's actually just gonna go ahead and do that awakening job for Peter, but I'll just put Peter on better habit. It is a 3 of, I believe. Yep, 3 of in Peter's deck. So we're gonna see if he actually has the increasing evil mass Saiyan. Pretty good card, by the way. We are listing ours as we speak on realplaygame.com. Make sure to buy up your copies because that's gonna be a very critical card into the future. It's just a colorless self-awakened card. It's gonna be a very nice treat for every deck.
A very nice treat for every day.
For every kid.
Nom nom. Ice cream. I want ice cream again. Thanks a lot. I'm gonna stop at a gas station and get like a drumstick or something.
Here with that furthering destruction Champa in hand.
Mark's working on getting this deck list up ASAP Rockies, guys. So to be up when he gets it up. See Peter charging another energy here, going up to 3.
Chain attack Trunks doing the job that Peter said it would be 100% of the time.
It's not chain attack.
Quick strike.
Yes. Never
Always
charge a
been
chain
efficient.
attack.
Boom. Increasing evil. See it once again. Gonna awaken Peter from 5 to 4 here.
Oh man, that's right. Today is daylight savings.
Is it?
Yeah. We lose an hour. It's
Oh,
gonna
we
be
lose an
3 a.m.
Oh, that's wonderful.
That's great.
So drawing 2 here, 4. That means we might have to delay the tournament tomorrow. People saving time. Peter with a small novel in it.
You sound like Dusty.
Back. Anything? I believe that has. I believe it has. But I could be wrong.
We didn't get to see because he's got his drop area moved, so we can't exactly see what's in it. But that'd be what it does.
Andrew's still also with.
Oof. Where's the double strike? There's the Champa. Oof. I have no idea what just happened.
Me neither. What?
What?
We're
What
gonna
is
have a
going
runner
on?
go and double check exactly what happened, but
Chat, what happened?
looks like Peter might
He
have
had
messed
4
up.
in his warp.
Oh, when he
Can't
activated the
super
super
combo.
combo. Oh, okay, and then he just scooped it up because he
Yeah.
messed up. Makes sense.
And they had 4 in his warp. You need 5 in your warp. Okay. Yep, scooping. So that's well, game 1 goes to Andrew.
Yep.
PPG guys are messing up left and right
Man,
today.
hey man, this fatigue is really hitting.
Alright, I'm gonna explain.
Alright, let's hear it.
Okay, so Peter didn't know that he needed 5 cards in his warp to super combo, or didn't realize. And then when the judge told him that he super comboed and he couldn't, he just said, "I'm an idiot." That's the gist of it.
That's very
We might
Peter.
have, Mecha Saiyans just win on default.
Well, at least Peter doing the job for us, not having to put us in that position to make that ruling, and saving us a few minutes. So thank you, Peter. It is very late at night. We have a bunch of new cards, so he took the L there. And we're going to see this go into a game 2, and we're going to see if Peter's a little bit more attentive, as well as the opponent, because it looks like this is really getting on everyone.
New
as far as-
cards. I mean, Andrew's a new player as well, so it's like I can't stop coughing. Simple misplay. Simple misplay. Peter's just like, yep, scoop. Let's go to game 2. Doing our job for us.
Much. Doesn't want us stressing too much about the ruling, but Peter going to his side deck here. He's just going to go into the most optimal version of his deck to combat this Mecha Apes deck. It seemed like he did have a pretty slow start there too, but that super combo can be deadly, of course, especially when you play it when you can't exactly play it. 5 is a pretty odd number, to be honest, but makes sense. With 4, should have counted, should have been a little bit more aware, but like we said, guys, going on to
We're way past that. It's like
15
we're on,
15
like,
hours of
15.
Dragon Ball, and obviously some type of fatigue is going to set in. You normally don't see too many misplays at like the regional level because you have that actual day of rest. You go home after Swiss, after 7-8 rounds of Swiss, sometimes 9 rounds of Swiss, and these guys just played through 7 rounds of Swiss. And now going into top 16, so playing another 3 rounds. These guys are now going into, 11 rounds of Dragon Ball?
Yep.
11 rounds of Dragon Ball, so very comparable to a regional type event, and you have the competition to boost. So jamming these events in one day, there's another, I hope Bandai is watching, because one day events can be, if that does become a thing in the future, that can be something that is not very possible. As you can see, it's about 1:30 in the morning. Players are not playing to the most optimal ability, of course. Fatigue is set in, and there's obviously things that can be done in one day sometimes. I feel like regionals are definitely one of them, but thankfully, only 100+ people here. Not twice as large. Maybe twice as large would have been extremely more chaotic.
We ain't getting out of here till 8 a.m.
Yeah.
the next day at that point.
Exactly. So hopefully regionals stay at the great 2-day events that they are, because maybe a lot of these misplays you wouldn't be seeing, especially in top cut.
Well, just think about how tired we are, and we're commentating.
Yeah.
And
We're
double
not
that
really,
up.
We're not really thinking as much. We obviously have to do. We have to think to a certain extent. Make sure to telegraph the plays as best as possible, and try to catch any type of incorrect game states or incorrect procedures. So, I could only imagine them.
People are like, I see in the chat, everybody's saying it should have been a best of 1.
No, best of 1 is really just terrible, honestly. I don't think Dragon Ball is a game that can be played at best of 1 at a competitive level. I feel like best of 1 is just good for short and sweet weekday tournaments. Start at 7 p.m., want to get up by 11, have 4 rounds. Best of 1. I'm not really a fan of the best of one, especially when you're playing against decks like this Mecha Goku deck. And what do you do against that? Do you just everybody main deck Yajirobe, everybody main deck Mafuba? You know, it doesn't seem very feasible, especially in a format as open and as
Versatile.
yeah, versatile as this one.
I
So
knew that's the word you were going for.
yeah, I was just like, oh wait, hold on. Then decks are obviously a little bit different too. I really love the fulfillment that you get being able to side deck and actually just can't completely change the landscape of your deck. You saw it with Eddie in round one, being able to just switch into a completely different deck and just get that surprise factor. And I feel like that played a lot into the mind games and into the whole match in general.
See, for me, I come from a game where best of one is the land of the or the law of the land. Like Vanguard has literally always been best of one at regional level. So it doesn't bother me that much. I prefer best of one. I hate sideboarding. I can't stand it. I hated it in Yu-Gi-Oh! And I hated this game.
When you look at all major games too, I mean, exception of Vanguard.
Doesn't
Consider
Pokemon
it
have
as
best of
high.
one as well?
At the regional level, they actually have best 2 out of 3. They do have best of 1 for local level events. And, as soon as you get to premier events, you get to best 2 out of 3. You see all the major games that are doing very successful now. You see best 2 out of 3 all across the board, which is very feasible to assume that things can be done at this level. So I don't see this changing in the future anytime soon. I think the only problem would be maybe on the TOs. Maybe the TOs not wanting to pay staff extra hours, or I see it with Jim sometimes he would cap the events because he doesn't want that many. Player. He doesn't want to stay, too long. Maybe he doesn't want to have 9 rounders. One event was capped at 8 rounds, because he capped the attendance at like 250 or something. He needed like 256 plus to go into 9 rounds. Capped it at 250, and
That was Indy.
yes,
That was Indy. And what happened was, it's not that he capped it there. It's there was that many drops. There's that many drops at the beginning of round 1. Yes, it does. Random little sir. Because the second you attack and that blocker happens, the effect revenge is immediately put on that card, so it will still die even if that card's not on the board. And yes, this is the finals, guys.
yes, this is the finals. I know it may not look like because of the quality of play from the last game, but guarantee you guys, these guys are very skilled players. At least Peter is. He obviously has a track record. Andrew, pretty brand new to this game, but still trying to do his best to make sure that he's up with as many cards effects are happening at span of one. Actually, a lot. So does
The
get
Andrew
enough
used
to
a little less
self-awaken,
to
yeah.
awaken, And again, you don't really care about hitting this Mira on the reveal, mainly because it doesn't have an on-hit effect. It does, however, have critical, and that does still get wiped by the secondary bloodlust. So it's not crit anymore, but it is Single Strike vanilla now.
I'll take it. Or so. Oh, I'm at Andrew?
Looks like. Yep, he runs 3. The second you attack, revenge is put on that card as an effect. That's the way it works, guys. When the battle ends, the card is killed, but revenge is immediately put on it. Think of it like Death Touch. Is that phrase? Death Touch?
Death Touch, correct. Revenge being another word for Death Touch, coming from Magic the Gathering once again, and it's a great mechanic, and I'm really glad that it was into this game, and it's very powerful, and I really like that it's on as cards. I mean, not on too many cards, but it's still on a decent.
Death touch doesn't apply if no damage is dealt. Death touch has to touch, deal at least 1 in order to trigger. See, I don't know. I'm just using words that I've heard. I don't play Magic. I can tell you the ruling for revenge because I've gone over the ruling for revenge probably 5 million times in the last 3 weeks. Even if you kill that card, it's still gonna die by revenge. Cabbage coming out.
How about you, Andrew? Peter out the gates, being the aggressor here. As Andrew, you don't want to see yourself at 2, especially if you're in a mecha deck and you're mid-range, because you're not even getting to your late game. You're not going to be able to play any extra cards now, like March of the Great Apes. And it's just a really unfortunate position to be in. And Peter's not even done with his turn. You're thinking about passing the turn here. Looking at his hand one more time before passing the turn, and he's like, nope, I still got a little bit more in me. I got Sane Cabo coming down for lethal.
Another cabbage.
Do you got it, Andrew Dovale? Do you got it? If he combos hard here, then Sagesh will be a blowout. So Peter might just stay conservative here. Maybe throw a 1K combo. A 10K combo, yeah. And does he have 5 in the warp? Does he have 5 in the warp? Yep. That mirror does require 5 in the warp. So he's good on this one.
Oh my god. Jaco.
Oof.
Snap just threw that card back in his hand too. He's like, yeah.
He was so mad. Like, damn it. You see Jaco being you see it being a conundrum here because, like, you commit too much, right? And the explosive Sagesh combo punishes you. You combo too little, like a 10K, like you just saw from Peter, and you get Jaco'd. So it's just a lose-lose for Peter, and it makes it a really interesting thing to play around if you're in Peter's position. Really frustrating too.
But yeah, and Peter's at 5 life and Andrew's at 2 life, so it's a very different ball game.
Absolutely. Andrew's also facing down 2 St. Javas. Thank you guys again for all the friend requests and follows. I think that's what it is. Yeah, follows, right? Yeah. That's what you do with YouTube. Is that what you do with Twitch?
Unfollow.
No, cool. Stop. No. What are you doing? But thank you guys again. Trying to make this more of a regular thing. Trying to use it for all big events for sure. Maybe get into some daily streaming later in the future. Don't think we're quite there yet. I really want to continue with that PPG battle series. People are really liking that on YouTube. So make sure you guys are subscribed to our YouTube channel, like our Facebook page, and follow our Twitch for more great content. The faster we get up there with followers on this, the better, because we want to make sure that we are the premier source for your Dragon Ball Super content.
You know, you could probably get partnered right now if you wanted to, right?
Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
Well, no, all you have to do for somebody like the PPG YouTube channel has enough followers that literally all you got to do is put in the application, put your YouTube channel, and you should get approved immediately for partnership.
Awesome. So, Scotch, pulling some strings here.
I'm not pulling any strings. I just know Twitch.
All right, we'll talk to Twitch because they are the same company, technically, right?
What?
No?
Twitch and YouTube?
Google is YouTube, right?
Yeah.
And then Twitch is Amazon?
Amazon.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I get a paycheck from
I
them.
thought
Yes.
they were both Google. Okay.
No, they're not.
Yeah,
Two
so
different
Google
competing
not
companies.
ruling. Yeah, crazy. So Google and Amazon in the competition to rule the world.
Excellent. But you have enough followers and like enough presence in other social media aspects that you should be able to get partnership pretty easily.
Awesome. That's great news. I really want those
Emotes.
emotes. Badass. I want a Peter emote. Who wants a Peter emote?
Press one in the chat if you're feeling a Peter emote.
Is that possible? You can do any, right? Or
Well,
can you
they
make
have
your
to be
own?
approved. Yeah.
They have to be approved. Okay. Peter emote. How does one?
I love when you said, because I had said hit one if you want a Peter emote.
Oh.
And then you're saying two, so I guess two means I don't care or no.
Rules.
There's a few people.
Cattani emote.
Jeez.
I see what you did there with the Cattani. Cattani. The cheetah emote. Oh my god, that's Eddie, of course. Jesus. There's somebody kick Eddie from the chat.
Is it Eddie?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is Eddie. Eddie's saying hilarious on Twitch. Funny. I just go, haha, I got emotes and you don't.
So jelly. If Scotch has something we don't have,
I've had emotes for almost a year.
we're obviously messing up here.
Hey, man, I've been streaming a lot longer than you guys. I've been at it almost 2 years.
And that is crit plus 5k on the Bardock leader. Peter with a bunch of red cards in hand. Most importantly, the Furthering Destruction Champa, which is about to go for Andrew's life. And guess what? That explosive Sagesh is not going to save you now.
Nope.
Man, but so frustrating playing against this Macro Freezes deck because
It just has so many answers.
you have all the answers in the world. You attack with Leader, they Nimbus you. You attack with Creature, they Explosive Sagesh you. You combo one, they Jacko you. You combo two, they Explosive Sagesh you.
Peter showing the 2 cards he got for Awakening.
Is it Haru Haru? I haven't seen a Haru Haru combo with Trunks
Just
so far
like
with,
these last 2 games at all.
Peter, yeah. And that's one of his main go-to plays. So we're going to see if we see that come down for him because that's going to be huge. And he doesn't have many critical threats.
Well, speak and you shall be delivered.
And
By the way, Peter also can't say Haru Haru.
oh yeah, he can't say Haru Haru or Yajirobe.
Itarashi. It changed every single time he said it, by the way. Which tells me he knows its name. He's just trolling us.
Swing in with critical on the Haru Haru, which came down for free. Gonna go for the double striker. Just really hoping.
The bad man looks like he does. There's Jocko. 15k
Jocko will-
double strike, but it doesn't go through because plus 5k.
Jocko will do the job, and it's very, very frustrating. Guys.
Did you just say it correctly?
What?
After 17 hours on stream, you finally said Jocko on the first
Oh,
shot?
did I?
Yeah.
I
About
guess,
time.
I guess it's alright.
Did I break you finally?
Maybe I'm getting too tired to care.
I broke you. Ivan Drago from Rocky, I will break you.
Peter clearly frustrated here. Stroking his beard, thinking.
I wish I had a beard.
Time's running out. Andrew's about to summon some big monkeys.
Yeah, we're almost at that point. However, 2 of the March of the Great Apes have been charged, so you gotta think how many he actually has left in deck. But again, at 2 life, I don't think it's worth it. Unless he's gonna make that big boy push.
So Andrew here thinking, I'm at 2. I don't want to die. Where's the most conservative play that I can do while still pressuring? How much longer that he could survive 2-3 attacks? Peter's gonna say goodbye to his Kaba.
As much as it's worth to save it.
The march comes down for Andrew. Andrew going down to.
Oof. Can he make a push here is the question.
Will he?
You don't need to find out next time. You can find out right now.
No, because we're going to a quick commercial break. See you guys in a bit.
Oh my god, don't scare the group like that. That's not nice.
Being able to just go to 1 brings up 2 massive. Must feel so.
I can't tell if that's a Torah underneath that Vegeta or if that's another Vegeta. I want to say that's a Torah. And adding the King Vegeta. It looks like, yeah, it's Torah underneath.
So Haru off the board. Andrew could breathe a sigh of relief. No, I'm gonna be attacking. What's to say Peter doesn't have enough? Peter does have a Jiren in hand. Really gonna help again.
The crit. That was a Kaba. He needed that Kaba.
Yeah, that Kaba would have been sweet. Andrew at 1 though, so it's not gonna be too big of a deal. He doesn't need a.
Peter just needs bodies. All he needs. He needs bodies to throw onto the board. Pass and turn. Now it's Peter's turn. Charging a Bardock. I'm sorry. Masked Saiyan.
No use for that card now. And he's going to go and try to resolve this unrelenting Assault Trunks play. And he's going to go in for the attack first, which leads me to believe he might not have the Killer Sword Trunks. We'll see. Looks like he does. Will now. Oop. The Xeno Evolve comes in untapped?
I have to read it. I'll pull it up real quick. Because it bounces the card back. Let me see real quick.
Because the card goes to warp, right?
Yeah. No, it goes to hand.
Well, the card goes to warp, and then because Unrelenting Assault Trunks puts it back in his hand.
Killer attack, right?
Yes.
Right quick. Play this card in active mode by sending the specified card from your battle area to the warp.
Wow, play it in active mode. Holy
How's
cow.
it going to hand? How's that card going back to hand?
Unrelenting Assault Trunks. When it's sent to the warp, it goes back to hand.
Okay, yeah. So Killer Sword Trunks comes into play, bounces the Unrelenting Trunks back to your hand because of its own effect. And
Killer Sword Trunks brings out the Maru. Maru, when it's played. Maru. Who cares? When it comes out, it actually untaps 4 energy. So he's going to go and be able to do it once again if he does have another Killer Sword Trunks. But we'll see, because he could attack with his Killer Sword Trunks and then play another Killer Sword Trunks. Bring back another Maru.
I'm having so much fun saying that card name earlier. What happened?
And it could be really deadly here. Peter might be able to chain these. But now without getting through this Mecha Ape,
Oh, we get a Jiren now.
Yeah, Jiren might be insane. Jiren's gonna go and try to take down that monkey. Andrew here, gonna want to protect that. That is a blocker.
And Mill was from the Bardock. It's activate main Mill 3.
Yeah. At any time, he could just on his turn. You're thinking about a combo here. Might just get explosive suggestion though. Got a super combo, definitely 5 in warp here. At least this time.
I mean, he can't dash in the Jiren though. Not tap.
You are 100% correct. Jiren bypassing that, as do other dual attackers. Really interesting.
Most notable, Super Saiyan 3 Goku from set 3. Because he untaps immediately. Yugesh into a King Vegeta. King Vegeta gets search. Adding another Prince Vegeta. Looks like he survives that first hit. Jiren. He's just able to string together attacks. He has multiple attacks now. Whether or not his opponent can stop them all.
We'll see. But he does have, one thing's for certain, he does have a blocker monkey that he can throw in the way of one of these threats.
Absolutely. Probably the biggest one.
I think so. We're going to Jacko.
Seems to always have the Jocko, doesn't he?
Right? What is that? His third Jacko?
I believe so.
One in the sideboard for him?
Mm-hmm. Or
Jeez.
Speaking with the Trunks now.
Choosing to attack with Trunk here. Very unique play. Andrew actually just tapped out, like hard tapped out.
Only
Except
one life,
minus
all
the
this
Sagesh.
stuff's done.
The Sagesh. He's got two choices here. He's gonna kill hard.
Waki Waki. And now he's got two blockers on the board. Stop the leader and the Jiren attack.
Peter might just have to pass here.
Question is, can Peter survive now?
Well, I think he just attacked with the not to. Sitting there with those triple. Those Jackos. Back. You're thinking really tough position. I
And
just
leader.
die next turn.
And here comes Goku blocker. Now, final attack with the leader into a Tora. Draw. Rips a negate, but irrelevant. Peter tapped out now. Ooh, comboing 5. 20k, trying to kill the Tora. And he passes turn over to Andrew. I don't know, guys. This could potentially be it. I'm not sure that, Peter can stop all of this.
Our hero, Peter Cattani, might be falling here.
Charging a blue. Solid play. He's only on 1 life now.
Peter is tapped out. No way to cheat energy in his deck. So he's at the will of some super combos, if he even has any. Looks like he's just sitting with a bunch of Champas and a gate. 1 super combo?
Peter going down to 2. Here comes the crit attack with the Vegeta. And it looks like Peter's conceding.
And that's it, boys and girls. We got Mecha Apes winning over the Masked Saiyan blue, red, black deck, pioneered by our very own.
Is it, or are they going into game 3? Someone conceded just now.
Fairly certain Peter conceded. Tapped out. But they're shuffling.
Maybe Andrew conceded. We might be going to game 3 right now.
Wait, what?
Andrew knowing that he couldn't kill him that turn, and that he was going to have multiple attacks. So it is game 3.
Wow.
Andrew conceded.
How did Peter win being tapped out? Like, really? I'm so mad. I just want to see Peter lose one of these tournaments.
That's the only combo he had. He couldn't do anything else, and he couldn't play any other battle cards, so he couldn't deal enough damage. And because he couldn't,
wow,
it became irrelevant.
Peter's so lucky, man. I just wanted to go. Yeah, honestly, I did. A part of me just wanted to go and be like, Peter lost. Thank God, 2-0'd. We're going home, guys.
Technically, it's going to be 3 o'clock in the morning here in 8 minutes because of the time change. We've been here since 8. Actually, I got here at 8. What time did you get here?
I got here at like 7:30, actually.
We're getting close to 24 hours.
After going home last night at about 1 in the morning. So hardly even 6 hours of sleep, then another 15-hour day today. And then we got Team Wars tomorrow.
Yep. Guys, don't forget about the time change. Your phones will do it for you. Your computer will do it for you. But any watches, clocks around the house, none of those will click over. I've actually already changed my watch, so.
Man, this is an exciting day. Very tiring and exciting day. We're sorry if our quality has gone any down. We're trying to keep our energy up as much as possible, guys. And trying to entertain 200 plus viewers, almost 300 viewers here. So thank you guys again for staying with us. I know we're not at the top of our game. Unfortunately, we don't have that flexibility like at regionals where you have the day, you go to sleep, you come back re-energized, and you start commentating Top Cut. So.
Because, yeah, even commentating Top Cut, and I've done it with Dusty, you've done it with Dusty, you know, the day isn't that, like, it's not this long.
Yeah, yeah.
So, like, being able to be entertaining for going on 20 hours.
Not even the day one is this long.
Yeah.
So that's actually something to keep in mind. No commentating job in any huge tournament is usually this long.
Generally, it's like 9 to 10 hours max.
So thankfully, we took all the dead air at the beginning because we would be completely destroyed. But still pretty reasonably worn out here. We have a really exciting match. Thankfully, we have Masked Saiyan, which is something that we don't get to see a lot of, especially now making its debut. We're going to see this as an actual deck now. We're going to see people taking their own iteration to the deck, and it definitely has potential. Not saying that this is obviously the finalized and best version of Masked Saiyan. Of course, we have limited playtesting time, but this is something that we came up with, and it's doing pretty darn well.
Oof. Is it bedtime yet?
Almost.
It's probably
I'm about to go. I'm about to knock out.
No, literally, the stream's gonna shut off, guys, and me and Machado are just gonna put our head down on the table and go to sleep.
Let's commentate about commentate. How much are we at? 260. Okay.
Yeah. Sounds like we need some sensu beans. You're not wrong. Either that or a double shot of espresso.
Ship some sensu beans.
Espresso all the way. You want some sensu beans? I got some sensu beans.
Oh yeah, that's right. You have the sensu bean
I have
dice.
sensu bean dice.
We gotta make some sensu bean dice for our guys.
Hot topic, man. Literal sensu bean dice. You want to try and eat one? Let's do it.
I'm so tired. I might just.
Hot topic, guys. It's like $12 a hot topic.
Peter spared from that game. Andrew could have easily just taken him out, but you see another flaw from Mecha Frieza. Sometimes he's just stuck with too many extra cards in hand. And Andrew was at 1, so he had no way of actually dishing those from his hand. And he just conceded the game after being stopped by the first attack by Peter. And now Peter spared, and it goes into game 3 here. Everything on the line. Peter gets a crit off and hits.
Losing a Shugesh. Down to 3 in the deck now.
Very critical card. In Andrew's
You know, it's almost 3 o'clock in the morning. You're somehow still hitting me with puns.
I gotta keep going for chat.
I don't understand.
I know they appreciate it.
You know what? This is what it feels like to almost do a 24-hour. We should do a 24-hour.
A 24-hour
Let's
stream.
do it. We'll bring everybody in.
We'll stream, boys.
Me and you'll sit here, and by the end of the 24 hours, it's
I mean,
the
we're
worst.
only a few hours away, so might as well just stay here, wait until Team Wars. If the chat wants to sit,
no.
I mean, like if.
Please no.
I mean, if we randomly get like, if Chuck could get like 1,000 viewers on here, I probably might.
Please no, because I have to stay too. Because Vital's gonna be like, "Oh, you thought you were leaving? That's cute."
Hey, Mister, I never sleep.
I don't. I go and get my 3 hours of sleep, and I'm good to go.
All right then. Snap there while we.
I could.
While we.
Greg can confirm. Greg's been there for
and
it.
then we can tag out, and I'll go to for like 8 hours.
That's fine. I'll do it. Except it's gonna be on my stream channel. Because you're gonna be asleep, not to stop me.
Kicking you out. Someone get the view bots.
Jeez. Don't do that. That's how you get banned.
How much that even cost?
Don't talk about it. This is not a good thing to talk about, Machado.
Okay, yeah, don't.
That's one of those areas of Twitch you don't want to venture down, because once you start talking about it, somebody's going to do it, and then all of a sudden you lose all of your followers.
No, let's just not do that.
I know somebody that's happened to. Because then they start looking into ghost accounts, and if you have people that don't like only follow you or only follow like 10 people, they remove those follows off your account. Would be stingy like that sometimes.
A bunch of spots.
A scotchy night's sleep, that's what Greg calls it. A scotchy night's sleep. It's not a full night's sleep by any means, but for me it is.
So let's see how Andrew approaches this last game. He did charge a Jaco, which is not something that you want to go and charge off the bat. Maybe Andrew just really needs a blue.
But you're hitting the Kaba right off the bat.
Flying Nimbus.
Apparently, it only cost 1 SCR Goku.
That's it?
Is it? He said what? Does he say what?
Awesome.
Sounds like a plan.
So we got Mira out here. Trying to get in some critical damage. Taking advantage of Andrew being at 4 here. So you really want to go down at 4, Andrew? What about 3? How does 3 sound?
Nah.
Andrew like, sure. I'll awaken. And probably play a 10k. He doesn't have energy to do it. Maybe throw a ape out there. Maybe just keep the ape. March of the Great.
I don't know how my iPad's still alive. We've been using it for 16 hours.
Legendary iPad.
Both of our phones have died.
Sagesh combo into Kid Goku, killing the Saiyan Kaba. So doing the job of Andrew for him. But now Andrew is forced in position where he has to attack Peter's life. And that's never a good thing. Especially if you're going to be putting Peter to 5. Because then all Peter has to do is play that increasing evil Mass Saiyan. And he's awakened. And before you know it, it's going to spell trouble.
You ready to time travel, Machado? Let's go an hour into the future.
Does it hit?
In 1 minute, we're gonna go an hour into the future.
Really, it hits at 2 a.m.
Yeah, I don't know why it's 2 a.m. That's just what they do.
I thought it hit as soon as it hit 12. It fast forward.
2 a.m. We're gonna go into the future, guys. Get your hyperaccelerators ready. Get the flux capacitors primed and ready to go. Because we about to go into the Twilight Zone. Boo! Actually, I almost did the Doctor Who theme song. Boo! Judge me. You're so judging me right now, but we're hitting that point where Scotchy is so tired, he starts becoming really hyper. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Boom. 3 o'clock in the morning.
Twitch stream saved me.
3 o'clock in the morning now, guys. We just accelerated an hour in time. Shush, nerd.
The PPG event was fantastic. It went very smooth. It actually went a lot faster than our other ARG 1K. And that's pretty surprising because we had an additional like 10, 15 people at this one. Breaking 100 players. And very interesting. Got to see a lot of interesting decks. Got to see a lot of interesting brews. And everybody seemed to have a great time once again. Bandai gave us some really sweet mats. This one was sponsored by Bandai, so they gave us some pretty exclusive materials like Tournament Pack 3, the new winter stamps, and the brand new Cross Worlds super release playmats, which were one of the few stores that hosted this event. So it went really, really well. Thanks to everyone who came out and supported and watched the stream, even if you weren't able to be here. Hopefully see you at another PPG event.
Wow, this match has suddenly been going for 2 hours.
Oh. Yeah, I think that's time in the round.
Slow played for an hour. Here comes all the time jokes now, Machado. Oh, God.
So, Peter Cattani awakened here. It looks like Andrew might have done the job for him. Which is like, I'm not going to let you increase in evil. I'm just going to beat you down.
Funky town?
Well,
what?
How did Peter go to 4 exactly?
Are we that tired?
Possibly. I don't know.
He took a hit. He took a couple hits. And he comboed once.
I thought he only took 1 hit, right?
Manaka.
No.
Is it Manaka again? He has a Manaka. So
Oh,
yeah.
okay. So he flipped, drew 2, played Manaka, and then gave double strike as a Mecha Freeze at level 50. Okay.
Hey.
Alright. I dig.
Oh, God.
Oh, is Bowden in chat? What's up, Bowden?
Who Bowden?
Yu-Gi-Oh! Legend.
I don't know who that is.
What's up, Bowden? Greetings from Sydney. He's watching all the way from Sydney, Australia.
Ooh.
Or Austria. Australia, right? Australia.
Sydney's in
Sydney,
Australia.
yeah.
Aussie.
Geography.
Oi.
Oi.
I'm sorry, I don't know Yu-Gi-Oh players, guys. Like when I met Eric, and I had heard his name before, I was like, oh hey. He's like, yeah. And then I hear you go, yeah, he's a national champion. Took second worlds. I was like, oh, that's cool.
Bowden, another world's competitor, actually. He finished like last place in the world championship, but at least he was there. It's all about the representation, right?
Oh, why you gonna savage that man? That's so not cool.
I'm sure Loli's watching, base Loli. A lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players getting into the game. Very fun alternative, especially when you don't feel like getting FTK'd. Because who likes getting FTK'd? Not me.
Bloodlust. It's all good. You don't gotta know me. Almost a slight diss on Bowden. It wasn't me that did it. I just don't know Yu-Gi-Oh, guys. I've been out of the game for far too long. I remember the old players. Like, what? Like Pat Hoban, Billy Brake. I know all them. Jeff Jones. I don't know any other Yu-Gi-Ohs.
Not too old. They're still around.
I have been out of the game for almost 3 years. So, yeah, it's pretty old for me.
True. So let's see what Andrew's gonna take here, and there's a bean. Seems kind of late for a bean, to be honest.
Adam Corrin, yes, I know Adam Corrin. That is old. The
Kevin
SJC
Cornish,
old.
Cesar Gonzalez, oh snap. Yeah, Cesar Gonzalez, that is a throwback. He actually messaged me the other day, like trying to buy like Pokemon codes. Like, what the hell? You're still alive? Why are you messaging me? Tyler Tabman. He's funny. His troll, he won that.
Oof. Down to 2 life for Andrew to Peter's 4. 2 Prince Vegetas on the board. Critical blockers.
Looking pretty good for our hero Peter Cattani, and we'll see if he can manage to pull out this game. Andrew at 2, and is that 2 or 1?
So Cole plus the mass saying you can't kill a blocker. Yeah, a waste of a bloodlust. I mean, he probably more so was hitting it so the double strike wasn't there anymore.
Yeah, it might have been that, or he maybe just didn't know I had double strike. Like we said, guys, time might be a factor in here. Obviously, we saw it.
Fatigue is real right now.
Yeah.
Like
So
we've
it
been
could be that.
just been sitting here talking for the last infinite hours. They've
I
actually
feel
been
tired.
playing.
Yeah, there's so many lines of play in this game, which I really like. It gives you a lot of room for creativity. The decision tree is actually endless on what can happen, especially when combat is decided at your own pace. Plus 111% usage. Shout out to Mark at DBS Deck, guys. DBS Dash Decks, guys. Top 16 deck list should be found on there at this time. I think he's already got them uploaded. Him and his team are doing a fantastic job over there. I really can't wait to unveil a few more announcements and some modifications that are being worked on behind the scenes to make DBS Dash Decks your premier location for all DBS related content. And we are proud to be the exclusive sponsor of that site. And you're going to be seeing a lot more content from PPG on DBS Decks. They do also have a very, very unique deck builder, and it's really, really just so interactive and so easy to use, honestly. And I really like the pictures on there and the text. It's just
Like the pictures?
I love the pictures. So shiny. So shiny.
Pictures.
But fantastic job, really, by them. Everyone has a dash decks. It's like pro-playgames.com.
Marcos, me and my team. Well, what team? It's one guy. And then it goes, me, I'm the team. And
I'm
Marcos
the
goes,
team.
sharp.
The squad. Mark, you consider us your team because we definitely have a large staff and we're willing to help any way that we can. And 3 great apes down here for great Andrew Dovale. Every time I feel like I look off the screen, it's like they multiply. And that can't be good news for our hero, Peter Cattani. Andrew, good news. He's at 2 life. So,
He only has one more extra.
you know what? You know what I just noticed, actually? What? Peter Cattani is not playing Absolute Attack Miro.
All right, well, I'm going to let you have this one because it's 3 o'clock in the morning, Machado. But you did say that already once.
Did I?
The last time Peter was on stream, you did say that.
Why is he not playing Absolute Attack Miro?
Because it's Peter?
Jeez. All right. Absolute Attack Mirror, for you guys who don't know. I mean, it was a promo that was definitely overlooked. It's the new BCC Volume 2 promo. Or Volume 3 promo, actually. Volume 1 was Bardock. Volume 2 was Ultimate
Was a
Ability.
bad card, by the way, at first.
Was very
now
ter-
it's kind of usable.
It was a terrible card, but now seeing a lot of play, especially with so many blockers coming into play now and its relevancy. And we see a Topo blocking an ape.
So is Andrew currently at 1 or 2? He's at 1 now?
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. So 1, that is that's danger mode.
Can Peter do it? Can he?
All right, Peter's 3.
3 attacks. Peter
Andrew's
stopped them
1.
all. Ooh.
Oof, and a massive. There goes
You eat
the
this.
Topo.
You eat this.
It just feels so bad right now. That Topo just. It still served as a negate, but.
What do you do? Because I just remember he's got plenty of Vegeta on the board, which means at the end of the turn, all 3 of the blockers are going to untap. So now he's got to put at least 3 attacks on the board just to get through the blockers. Looking like a bad time, guys. Looking like a bad time. You string together at least 4 attacks, minimum. Andrew now tapped out. So if somehow Peter can put 4 attacks on the board, he could potentially pull this out. I know Gunham Unicorn, you did put me on it.
Did he tap one for Masson?
Yeah. He did. He had 1 untapped.
Okay.
I believe. Don't quote me on that.
Oh my God, Scotch. Why do you do this?
It's 3 a.m.
Yeah, double check.
Bella's watching, so I'm sure Bella's not gonna let that
Bella's
slip.
watching, yeah. Well, I mean, he is human too. I think we're putting a little bit too much confidence in our fellow
Really? And
human
you literally
being.
just harassed me an hour ago about not putting enough confidence in Bella.
I mean, you were just saying that he wasn't there, but he was there the whole time. So that's completely different.
He did. He
But-
tapped.
Okay.
K. He didn't attack though. Yeah. Peter at 3. Peter has to put 4 attacks on the board this turn. If he doesn't put 4 attacks on the board, it's over.
He might just be. Hey, Peter, you know what would be really good right now?
Ice cream?
Absolute attack mirror.
Oh, I was gonna say ice cream.
Pick up your absolute attack mirrors today. I don't think we have any actually at ProPlayGames.com. So I can't
I've got 3 of
that.
them.
But
Actually, I think I have 1 on me.
actually, I think we might have bought some today. So maybe tomorrow.
Machado, you want it? I got 1 on me.
I'll take it.
Look at that, boys. We did it. We got rid of an absolute attack mirror.
We did it, boys.
Finally.
All right, so Peter praying that he hits the combo. Wow! And hits an unrelenting assault trunks. He's going to have access to that being put back in his hand if he does decide warp. And that Bardock is going to be 20k critical. And Peter doing his signature tap for good luck. And let's see what he got off.
That flick he does. You know how many times I've hurt my finger doing
Didn't
that,
really
trying
drop.
to emulate him?
Oh, he got a temperature trunks. All right.
Trunksu.
Okay, so not so bad. He can play the time patrol trunks and then warp the unrelenting assault trunks. Get the unrelenting assault trunks back to his hand, then pay for energy to play the killer sword trunks on top of the time patrol trunks. And then we might be in business because then that brings back a Haru Haru Maru Maru.
Haru Haru Maru Maru.
There goes all his energy back untapped, and it's gonna be a good time. We're gonna put Kaba to the bottom and further destruction Champa to. Oh, wait, what? Okay,
What?
Kaba to the hand so that he could get another card from his energy. That's gonna be his finisher after he finishes that whole play. So let's see if he has it. It looks like he does have.
Tapped out 1 life for Andrew, so we know the bloodlust isn't coming into play here.
Oh man, Peter might have just won it here.
Sweet.
And he drew into the trunks, right? That was the one that he was like, oh,
Yep.
let me bless, and he literally blasts the right
He
card.
does it.
I
He
hate
does
it.
it. It drives
He does
me
it
insane.
every time.
He does it on his life too. He'll flick his life and pull it and it'll be like a boost attack. I'm like, I wish I had that kind of luck. I really do. You know what he's probably singing right now? Mama, hold my hand.
Oh, unrelenting doesn't add to your hand if it's warped from the drop. Okay. My bad. Not that that matters, actually. Like, him not being able to get that back is fine. Oof.
Ooey.
Ooey.
We saw y'all.
Ooey. And a Haru Haru Maru Maru hits the field, and that means free energy, boys. Now you're going to have Andrew, you got an answer to this 15 crit? You have an answer to this 20k double strike? If you do, then we got another answer for you. I think we have another killer sword.
He's got a
trunks in
Jiren
hand.
in hand too.
He's got another killer sword trunks in hand, the non-foil.
He might have this.
Yeah, no, he has this. I can't believe he pulled it out of nowhere.
It's the flick. It's the flick, Machado. I'm telling you, that
Jesus
flick.
Christ.
He's like Yugi. He's just like heart of the cards. Flick, boom. I got my my bot device card.
Wow.
Oof.
Unreal.
Oof.
Man, Peter's going to
Shugesh.
keep winning all our tournaments, man.
Needs to be careful because that Shugesh play is still a thing. Oh! Oh, does he have another Haru Haru?
Yeah, I told you.
Does he have a second Haru? He has the second
Yeah,
Haru Haru.
of course. It's Peter. Why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he?
Oh my God. Yo, we're wide awake now.
Andrew just can't believe what's happening right
He's
now.
like, yeah, man. Flick the sensi bean. Oh my God, why?
Jesus. That's another 4 energy for Peter, and he's just, the sky's the limit here. He still has a Kaba play, which he can get another card from his life.
And he's got a Jiren too, but the Jiren will probably die.
I mean, he
5
can
cards
play
in
the
it,
Jiren.
5 or 6 in hand for Andrew. I can't tell.
Actually, yeah, here you play the Increasing Evil, and you pop Monkey. Yeah, you can go Increasing Evil, pop the Monkey, right? Does it have barrier? Do those monkeys have barrier or no?
No, they don't have barrier right
okay.
now. There's no King Vegeta on the board. They just have blocker.
Oh wait, I'm sorry, I'm stupid. He overwhelmed. I'm stupid.
Yeah, he
Don't listen to
overwhelmed,
me.
fam.
Don't listen to me. But he does have the cover though.
Machado's wrong counter. Ding!
Wow.
That was clinch.
That was
clinch.
That was clutch.
Get the 3 out of the way.
Yeah, I can't see the match, bro.
We can't see. Why are you doing this to
I
us?
just can't see the giant 3.
Swing with a Kaba. Going down to 2 life.
Yeah, Peter going down to 2 here.
You don't go all in here. That's for damn sure.
Well, you know Andrew has the Shigesh Explosive Goku. You know that Andrew also has Jacko.
What?
Jacko.
I'm so proud.
Jaco.
Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead on the inside now. Thanks a lot. Why do you hurt me like this?
So, Peter choosing the combo with the young boy, Yajirobe.
Yajima Blala?
Yajimaraba, as Peter would like. And the Jacko says, no, put that back in your hand.
Is Haru Haru 15?
Yeah. Peter's going to say, all right, no problem. We got 3 more attacks here. Hope you could block them all. Because you only have 1 blocker.
Is that another Kaba in his hand?
Is it?
It looked like it.
No. Here you just throw 10.
Oh. Pop, pop. Kaba dead.
Well, no, you want to kill the Killer Sword Trunks here. Because that's the attack. There you go.
Oh, that's true. I didn't realize this one would Killer Trunks.
Now, Andrew's going to have to block this first attack. Yep. And Peter's going to have to go in with this last one. And just dump the hand. Oh, whoa.
He just
that's
dropped
right.
the Goku.
He has a...
2.
Holy
we go!
cow!
Here we go!
Oh! He kills him with the Yajirobe! Yajirobe, the boy! The boy in the night!
Yajirobe for game!